Hey everyone, I want to introduce you to a very easy houseplant. It can be grown indoors or outdoors, and that's going to be true for all the plants I talk about that are called houseplants, because as we all know, there's no such thing as a plant that is a house plant. All these plants, come from the outdoors, so it is interchangeable. So here in Northeast Florida, and in Florida in general, there are a lot of plants that are considered primarily houseplants up in the north because they really can't grow them outdoors except for maybe the warmest months in the summer. But in Northeast Florida and throughout Central and South Florida, a lot of these plants can be grown outdoors. This is the Marble Queen Pothos I want to introduce you to. A lot of you are used to the Golden Pothos, or what's called the Jade Pothos, which is an all green variety. So with the golden here, you get little flecks of yellow, a little bit of white in the variegation. And this one in the Marble Queen, you can see is predominantly light colored. This is a really striking vining plant that you can grow either indoors or out. If you're in Northeast Florida or Central or South Florida, these are actually great in the landscape. At the beaches area here in Duval County, a lot of people have these growing outdoors underneath trees where they'll climb the trees, and I've seen them grow 30 or 40 feet up into these large live oaks and magnolias. Not only can they grow in the ground here underneath the trees, but once they do start growing in the ground here, the leaves grow to these enormous sizes, and I'm going to try to give you a sense of it, but they can easily get this wide and like this long. They're gigantic. And with the Golden Pothos, the variegation is even more striking on those gigantic leaves. The first time I saw one, I was living in Houston, and someone had one growing outside on an arbor, and I couldn't recognize the plant. I had no idea it was Pothos. I was familiar with Pothos, and it was one of my neighbors. I had to ask them what it was, and they told me it was just a Pothos that they had indoors at one time. It wasn't doing so hot, so they put it outside around the arbor and let it grow, and it grew into this amazing specimen like I had never seen before that time. Since then, living now in Northeast Florida, I've seen a lot of people do similar things, so I would challenge you, if you have a big tree outside, these things look amazing in the ground, but they also make a great house plant. Come check out our greenhouse. We're always bringing in new things. If you have any questions on any of the plants, you can send us an email, give us a call, or stop in anytime.